Hi everybody, Melanie Schmidt here, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about what I work with my clients on. So I offer individualized coaching, and I also offer health classes, online clean eating programs, and I also work with prenatal and postpartum moms. And what I always like to talk about is, we don't have control over a lot of things in our life, but there are two things that we definitely have control over and that can really shift our health and wellness. And the first one is the thoughts in our brain, our emotions, our feelings. What are we thinking? What thought are we thinking? What's our perception? That can really impact whether or not good things are coming to us, or maybe some things that are not so great, we feel that are not so great, or bigger stressors coming towards us. Is all about our perspective and our outlook and our positive um, uh, thoughts and emotions. The second thing is what is on the end of our fork. Because what we put in our body really matters mentally, emotionally, and physically. And those two things can really shift. Now, there's a lot of things out there that you can do to help remedy, right? There's a lot of medications, there's oils, there's lots of things, and I use some of those natural remedies. But the foundation for our health and wellness is really working on ourselves, our mental perspective, and also our food that we consume in our bodies that will help support and fuel us. Not only just from day to day, but for energy, for skin health, for digestive health, for cancer prevention, disease prevention, thinking, focus, learning, developing, growing. All of those things are so critical in regards to what we're putting into our bodies. Now, I will say this, and I am not perfect by any means. I live the 80-20 rule, so 80% of the time I feel like I'm doing really, really good, and 20% time, you know what, I'm human. Life happens. I may be out to eat with friends or something. I want to have something that really isn't as healthy as it should be, but you know what, I give myself grace, and we all need to, because we also need to have joy and enjoyment in our life and everything that we do. Not that you have to have bad food to enjoy life, because I get a lot of enjoyment out of eating healthy foods, because then it makes me feel even healthier. So the first thing I want to talk about is how can we easily change or start the shift of our perception into more positive and more calming and peaceful and joyful experiences and feelings and emotions. The first thing that I do and talk to my clients about is, if you're not a meditator, that's fine. Meditation is one avenue. The other way to do it is deep breathing. There's a wonderful process. It's a 4-second process. From your belly, you breathe in for 4 seconds, counting for 4 seconds. You hold your breath for 4 seconds, and then you exhale for 4 seconds. And then you hold it again and repeat this probably about 4 to 6 times, and that will shift your blood pressure, and it can give you a different perspective. I do this with my kids every morning before they go to school. Not only am I getting benefit, but they are getting benefit from it. And we're all doing it together, so I'm not feeling like I have to somehow wiggle in some extra self-care time and try to manage that whole piece. The second piece is, how do I get in and shift to more healthy foods? The first thing is, I always say, try to consume more whole foods. And that can be overwhelming if you are a busy mom or a busy parent, and running from here to here to activities and over the supper hour, and how do I get this in without hitting fast food, or bringing in some really not so healthy food, a lot of processed foods. And the first thing I'm going to say is, make it simple. Take something simple as an apple and almond butter, apple and peanut butter, things of that nature. Just making a quick shift, and maybe it is just one meal out of the day, or it's your snacks out of the day that you're shifting and making a difference. But the other thing that is so super simple that I cannot express this enough, it's a product that I use, and the only reason I use it and I support it, and I can confidently talk about it, is because it is whole foods. It is fruits and vegetables. There are also superfoods in there and a lot of other things. But it has no artificial anything, and it has 36 medical grade studies so far, and that means that there is a double-blind placebo. They're using humans, they're giving them the product, they're taking their blood, and they are showing some incredible results. And this has been going on for over 20 years. So the product is 23 plus years on the market, and the medical grade study has been going on for 20 years, showing that it reduces systemic inflammation, reduces oxidative stress, free radical damage, the two things that cause disease a lot. It protects our DNA, which we would need to have good DNA in order to have a healthy baby if we're pregnant, or to prevent cancer. So we don't want to replicate bad DNA. It supports our immune system. It supports good skin health, digestive health, so many other things, cardiovascular health. I could go on and on. But really all it is it is as simple as popping in 2 capsules of the red, the green, and the purple to give you 30 different fruits and vegetables and berries. You could also take them in chewables, which is fun for kids. Kids can get it for free. You'll have to message me if you have questions about that. And then I also do their plant-based protein drink mix, which will give me an additional 20 plus superfoods that are different from the other ones, that also have been shown to help with cancer, ovarian cancer survivors. So the reason I say this is because if it is overwhelming for you as a mom, a parent, a professional out there, running from responsibility to responsibility to get in and cook and get in more whole foods, start with something as simple as whole foods. Remove your isolated vitamins, please, because isolated vitamins, look up some studies. They have proven to cause health issues, not help, actually, because they're isolated form and they're synthetic. We need real food. We are, as human beings, that's what we were designed to take, and our body needs that synergy and all of those nutrients. So something as simple as this, you don't have to change anything else, can be a catalyst, trust me, along with your deep breathing. Something so simple you can do at your desk. Nobody even knows you're doing it. You can pop a couple of your capsules to help you internally from a physical perspective and mental perspective. And that's when the catalyst of this shift comes, because when you get in more whole foods, your body will crave more whole foods because it's getting all the good things that it needs. So I hope this was helpful. If you have questions or would like to do more research, please feel free to email me at melanie@food4thoughtdm.com. Otherwise, you can go to my website. It's www.ms.juiceplus.com or www.food4thoughtdm.com. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week.